Good evening everybody and welcome back to another episode of World of Warplanes with myself, L-Planes. Okay, tonight we're going to take a look at the I-16 early model on the Russian line. Now, first impressions when I saw this plane was, wow, it's small. And it is. It's dinky. Looks like a dinky toy. But with it being small, it allows it to be a very agile plane. It's fairly quick as well, but it doesn't half turn. It can really, get out of some tight situations at times. So before I get into actually what I think, let's have an actual look at the stats on the plane. Now I have fully ranked this plane out. It's classed as it being in elite status, so I do have all the upgraded engines and the top guns on it as well. If we just go out of here, so hit points 75, not a lot. One of my main gripes about this plane was, even though it's small, you think small, hard target to hit. Yes, I suppose, it's not as easy to hit as a big heavy fighter, but when this thing gets hit, it gets hit. I seem to find it loses its hit points fairly quickly. So say you're on the tail of an enemy and you're shooting at them, and an enemy plane comes in behind you and starts hitting you. What I would suggest to do is not continue attacking that enemy. Stop, pull out, try and get away from the person who's on your tail, because if you don't, you'll soon be dead. The hit points just seem to disappear. Now, the firepower, it's got a little bit of firepower, but not a lot. Not as much as some others. It fires quick, but it doesn't pack as much as a punch as some other planes in its tier. Again, the airspeed 324 with the upgraded engine. It's fast, but again, it's not as fast as some. But with it being small, it's very agile. So the guns that I've got, when you're fully upgraded, you'll have two 7.62 millimeters in your synchronized. Your wing mounted, you'll have two 12.7 millimeters, and you can also have 4 rockets, which I have used a couple of times. Not many times, to be honest, but I use them on ground targets. I've tried to shoot them at planes and I've missed terribly, so I don't tend to try and shoot down enemy planes with rockets. So information, let's have a look at maneuverability, because I'll be interested in the turn speed. There you go, average time to turn 360 degrees, just short of 12 seconds. That's quick. As I say, it's a very agile plane. It's fun. It's fun to fly, and I've had some crazy moments in this plane. What I'll do now, I'll show you a battle that I've recorded when I'm in this, and I can explain a little bit more and touch up a little bit more on my thoughts. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so I'm actually a little bit down the tiers here, lower end of it, so I've got to be careful from the start.
Good hunting.
I'm just going in the direction it's started me. Decided I'm going to take my time, because like I say, I'm at the lower end of those tiers. I don't want to just be diving into a big bunch of enemies. got a few coming in there a little bit lower, and there's just one up there. He's a little bit higher, but this guy pops up and he's actually been broken away from the pack a little bit.
Target hit. Critical hit. The fuel tank is leaking.
So I got some nice hits on him, but I was taking some myself.
First enemy destroyed.
And as you can see, my hit points half gone already. Like I said before, if you have one on your tail, get out, which is exactly what I'm trying to do now. Unfortunately, I was attacking the enemy, got hit, and before I could even think about getting away, I'd lost half my hit points. But it happened, there's nothing I can do, so you've just got to crack on.
You've hit a friendly aircraft.
Struggling to get some decent hits.
Excessive dive angle. Critical hit.
So you probably won't actually get much of a feeling of the speed of this plane because my engine is shot. But you will see that you can throw this plane around. There's not much that can outturn it. And it can actually make it difficult on your aiming. That's not just an excuse. You can see there I took a little bit of a nosedive, and all I was doing there was turning, using the elevator to help me turn, and it snapped it down. So it can actually get away from you a little bit.
Target hit.
Getting some nice hits, so I've just got to turn back around on him, which I can do easily in this plane.
The weapons have overheated. Rate of fire is reduced. Critical hit.
Nearly got him. There we go.
Second enemy destroyed.
So as long as you don't overdrive or overfly the plane, if you're on the tail of an enemy, reduce your thrust, and you'll be able to turn with them easily. They can't outrun you. Like I say, I don't feel there's much that can outturn this plane.
Target hit.
And he just absolutely disappeared.
The engine has failed.
Here we go, I'm getting shot up now. Hit points gone.
The aircraft is destroyed.
And I only got hit once early on at the beginning, and all my hit points were gone. As I say, they just seem to disappear. So we'll go back to the hangar and finish off the video, I think. Well, we're nearly finished on the game now. So we lost, but I got 3, which is not bad. Small plane, you know, there's a lot of bigger planes out there in that one than me, so I'm happy with that one. So yeah, my overall thoughts, it's small, fast and agile, but it can get away from you. When you turn, as you saw, it snapped the nose down, and it's only little mistakes like that and the person you was chasing gets away. So it's a little bit of a learning curve, and I'm still learning on that. So the firepower, it's, you know, it's not as good as some planes out there in its tier, but it's not bad. But again, it's made up by the speed and the agility of the plane. You know, you can get out of some tight spots. Unfortunately, in that game I didn't get much noticed and I got shot up. But my overall thoughts, it's a fun plane to fly. It's quick, decent enough firepower, but it takes damage fairly easily. But I've had some fun games, and I'm sure I'll have more fun games in this. So okay guys, that's it really. thanks very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, click the like button. If you haven't already, even better, subscribe to the channel, and that'll give you any notifications of when I upload a new video. Have fun, and hopefully I'll see you all next time.